Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone.
I think it's done. What you drinking, like MES?
Yeah, just whatever. Whatever seems normal. It's okay. It all kind of tastes the same to me when I put a little or a lot in there, because that's, that cream's like, it's decent though. The coffees have been coming
Yeah.
out good, that thing. Holy shit, this is full.
What the fuck? Oh, God.
Oh, yeah. A couple drops, it's gonna dry up in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Yes. Wow, that was surprising. They made it, I don't know, 7 hours, 6 hours, something.
That is surprising.
And then it fucking just filled right back up.
Did that guy have, the other guy that's living here from upstairs?
What the white guy?
Yeah. He was making coffee up there. His coffee mug was absolutely fucking disgusting.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, it was like cake brown. I was like, oh, hi. Good morning. Making coffee, I see.
Yeah, that's funny. Okay, let's tilt a little bit here. Yeah, that's gross. I hate when people don't do that.
Yeah.
They clean your coffee mugs.
Nah, it was his mug. It's like he's been using the same mug without washing it for a month.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. God, it was disgusting.
Living like a fucking animal.
Oh yeah, I get to be mom again?
Yeah, mom.
Yeah.
Mom's like, yeah. I just hopped on the charts and spotted this random trade and took it for 130 bucks.
Nice.
That was a good little nibble. The non-farm payroll report came out and price pumped up, and then I just caught the retrace from it.
No.
Something like, there's no way non-farm payroll is going to be the thing that keeps us up all day. Oof, caliente.
like 30 points, 20 points, something like that.
Not bad.
Yeah, it's like 25 points or something. Well, let's go. Looks like it's trying. Fuck.
What
Yeah.
time frame is the top right chart?
15 minute.
Oh, okay.
Alright, I'm gonna try to short it through the lows. Hopefully it has the balls to get down there. It doesn't just reject that VWAP. Yeah, it's struggling here.
You going over 10 today?
Yeah, right now I'm in with 5 on this move, but I am doing 10 overall.
No.
I don't see any reason why this wouldn't come take out the low. But yeah, trade's going against me a little bit. Let's see if the seller's got it in him. Yeah. Can't tell if this is just a pullback or
What the fuck was that noise?
there's an alarm.
Oh.
See if the sellers step in here. Come on, guys. Still in this trade, but it's pretty negative now. It's negative 400, 520.
Oh, no.
Absorption MNQ sellers.
Negative 280. I still believe in this trade, so like I'm trying to hold on to it.
Sounds like it's trying to bump back down now.
Yeah, it's trying to. It's got some absorption right here. Oh, here we go. It's getting a pretty good squeeze. It's just going to get through this VWAP line, which is going to be difficult, but wow, here we go.
You back at break even at least?
It's close. It's like $35. It's trying pretty hard, but it's getting another significant bounce here. Come on. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Plus 85, plus 105. Come on. It's so close, man. Just go for the fucking sweep. There we go. Boom. So I made like 200, 250 or something like that
Nice.
off of that trade. That was kind of, that was a hard one to sit there. This is why, like, even with 5 micros, hold on a second. So you'll see these big news candles get formed, and then price will come back and sweep out the wick.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone do that before.
Add water.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just super hot. Quick way to cool it off, and it doesn't really change the taste too much.
Mm.
Yeah, it literally tastes like pretty much exactly the same.
You got the stream up and going already?
Yeah.
Go give it a like.
Word. That market's still trying to melt down lower.
Absorption MNQ buyers.
Let's go. Is this going to drop and sweep the wick? I think it is. Oh, I'm tempted to take this, but this is not my favorite trade for sure. Let me try to size this down before it does it. I might just miss the trade.
No, there'll be more trades.
Yeah. Let me see. Bookmap. There we go. And the short. Yeah, this isn't my favorite trade by any stretch.
Just at a bad spot.
Yeah, it's just something about it, I guess. It makes sense though. The trade itself makes sense. It's just the way it's playing out or the way price is moving or something. So the buyers just seem to be hitting this even though it should sweep. I'm looking for it to sweep the wick of the microstructure to the left, which would be completely logical for the sweep to happen at this point, but it's just struggling to do it. got that. That was like $37 or something.
Nice.
Yeah. It all adds up.
Yeah, that's true. Actually,
Absorption
$37 to
MNQ
play with.
sellers.
This looks pretty good now for a meltdown to previous day close. Yeah, we're filling a 1 hour order block, and we're still going through the swing failure pattern, the 1 hour swing failure pattern. So, and we're going into a 15-minute order block. I mean, fair value gap. Fucking Jesus, I'm seeing a 1 hour fair value gap and a 15-minute fair value gap. Gotta go drink the coffee. I'm half asleep. This looks pretty good for a short to PDC though. So 0.94. Let this develop for a minute. I'm basically just going to catch the trail end of it. I don't want to take it in the middle here, so I don't trust it that much.
Be curious to see that once I'm able to actually fund that account, if I have the same problem Jovan does.
What, with like tilting?
Not like that. The fifth green day tilt, I guess. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, it does. It gets a lot of people, man. I mean, pretty much everybody's been affected by it at some point, because it's just, you start thinking like, oh, well, I just gotta, I gotta make this day work, and even if it's like subconscious and you're not really like mulling over it a lot, it still kind of just sneaks in the background, where you're like, oh, I can't take a loss today.
Good morning.
Good morning, man. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I can't complain, Nobody listen anyways, but...
I was gonna say, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, I don't want any of that. Positivity only. Yeah, that non-farm payroll was kind of crazy. I caught a couple trades there off of the... I caught a couple shorts after the fact.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. I mean, it was... I mean, even if you dug into it, again, it's one of those things I used to do all the time, right? So, if you dig into the numbers, I mean, it was actually worse than the headline was. The participation rate dropped a lot, and I think 0.2 is a lot, but no, just across the board, it was weak all across, and they revised the last one down a fair bit as well. So, I mean, it continues to run pretty soft.
Interesting. Yeah, I woke up just right as all of that was happening, and I saw the spike up, and then I got the financial juice alert. So I was like, oh yeah, non-farm payroll, gotcha. And then I just started looking at the charts and seeing shorts, and I was like, oh cool, let me hop in a couple of these, and those worked out pretty well. But I'm looking right now. I'm like trying to make a decision about what I think price is going to do as we get closer to the open here, and I guess I've concluded that I don't really know one way or the other, but it looks like we're probably going to come down, if I had to guess. So we got a high time frame swing failure pattern, and then price seems like it's just trying to rebalance from overnight. But where it is now, it's like right in the middle of midnight open, previous day New York open, previous day close, and Asia open. So it's like literally just kind of diddled in the middle.
Yeah, it wouldn't be shocking if we just kind of ranged all day, I think, going into the long weekend.
Yeah, right.
There's a lot of interesting market dynamics right now. I mean, I've been reading a fair bit on the sort of the situation in Asia with like Kospi and the yen trade. Because I don't know if you've seen it. I mean, the yen has been at sort of all-time extremes, and a lot of that is driven by using the yen and markets in Asia to be involved in the AI trade through Samsung and some of the chip makers and stuff over there. But the whole trade is super sensitive to rates. So that's why you kind of see any of these little moves where it's going to impact kind of the short end of the U.S. rate curve. That's going to bleed into the yen exchange rates and has the potential to make that trade sort of unwind quickly.
Interesting. Yeah, I did not know that. I hadn't heard it. I'll have to take a look. It's interesting because I'm.
I was going to say there's been a couple pieces out on it. CNBC actually had a pretty good write-up on it a couple days back. Just kind of talking about, because it's one of these, it's happened before, and when you look at kind of some of the trader sentiment surveys and stuff, where you can kind of get a little bit of sense of institutional positioning. It feels like the institutions are way on one side of this trade, which is never really resolves itself well.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, so like I guess I always had like a really rudimentary understanding of the financial market just because I was never interested in them previous to learning to trade. And then I guess like I'm not like oblivious to the happenings of the world and like the basics of finance, but more so now that I feel like I've kind of got trading pretty locked in. I started looking into stuff like this where it's like, okay, well, what other kind of economic events are happening and how does that impact the markets? And I honestly, I think it's like fascinating, but I have lots to learn. Like I think about, like, as you're saying this stuff, how much knowledge you've probably accumulated from things that you've seen over your years of, working with CME. And I'm like, geez, there's a lot out there to learn. But I'm definitely interested to see because the ripple effect, like how some of these things play into the bigger like macroeconomic picture and how that affects the markets that I'm trading is something that I find like wicked interesting.
Yeah, I've always been kind of, I said, I'm sort of a closet economist. I'm a geek when it comes to that sort of stuff. So.
A closet economist. That's awesome. No, it's interesting though.
Good morning, fellas.
Morning, Barrett.
I always like a good economy lesson first thing in the morning.
Right, a little Econ 101 for
said no one ever.
Said no one ever. That's awesome.
No, actually, I'm with Chase where it's like I find all that stuff really fascinating, but when I'm trading the 5-minute chart,
oh yeah, no, it does.
Much,
no. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter, but it's.
But it's super interesting.
It fills the gaps in the trades, right?
Right. That makes sense.
I switched it to the AirPods because it creates a feedback.
But I love also just like I love like the history parts too, like hearing about like how different assets came about, like the history of like futures and options and like some of the crashes and what went down and why and how we kind of got out of it. Like that's the stuff I geek out on a lot too.
Yeah, no, I can definitely share that. I'm the same way. Like some of the history, the crashes I think are the most interesting, honestly. But some of the history stuff is like I don't know. I guess it's really interesting to look at where we came from and then think about where we are today. And some of those events were like even COVID, right? I know this sounds stupid because it's recent and some of you guys were trading or in the financial markets during COVID, but I just can't imagine seeing like NQ fall through the floor and circuit breakers getting enabled. And, it seems like mind-boggling to me, and that's just recent past.
I wish I had a live account during that time.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Why? That's my thing. Is like with everybody with a live account, did they just short the market over and over and over again and just get rich? Like,
because I started in 2001. It was actually even later. It was probably like late 2001 is when I got real serious and I started trading options.
So the people that had live accounts during that time, they just endlessly shorted the market.
Well, what was interesting, I mean, I can't speak for what everyone was doing, but I know that it was actually everyone was looking at the meme stocks at that time. At least like a lot of like newer retail traders, you know. But like my buddy's dad, he was telling me he saw that when the market was down and he just kept adding and adding.
That's awesome.
Right? And so he averaged in a lot lower than where he was.
Dude, that's awesome.
Because you're basically just betting on America at that point, like, you know.
Yeah.
Right? It's like we're such an institution at this point, even with something like a COVID crash. Because also, too, it's like with COVID, it was very artificial. It was like, I mean, yes, it was like there was a threat and, you know, things were going on, but it wasn't like something we can't recover from, right? But the biggest question is always, when will we recover? Like, are you okay to be in the red for a year or 2 years or 5 years if it came to that, you know?
Well, it was a non-fundamental crisis.
Right.
I mean,
right.
Unlike like the banking crisis back in the early 2000s, where it was all, you could do the math and you could sort out what things were worth.
Right.
COVID, you kind of had no idea because we'd never done that before.
Yes. Yeah. There was a lot of unknown. Mark? Were you trading at the bank during that time, or was that before, like earlier?
During COVID or during the
during
crisis?
COVID.
No. So during COVID, I was actually risk management at a retirement firm.
Oh, interesting.
More interesting was during the banking crisis. I ran a group within the bank's audit team that we were tasked with actually being the people in audit that understood products.
Interesting.
So I got to be in just some fascinating seats during, like I got called in one weekend. We joked about it forever. I had taken my family up to the mountains for the weekend, and I got called on Saturday afternoon and said, "Hey, I got to be in the office on Sunday." And I sat in the treasurer's office up on the 36th floor or something, and we wrote all the mortgage-backed securities, the value of them. We wrote them all off. And it was, at the time, it was like a $60 billion portfolio.
Wow.
And we had it priced at 90, and we wrote it to 45.
Well,
crazy.
And it was a group of literally like 6 of us.
Wow.
that's nuts.
That's wild. Man, I feel like we need to do a story time with Mark for our YouTube channel.
Yeah, seriously, I was just thinking the same thing.
Right?
I'm like, dude, we should do like a couple episodes.
I'm only like half joking too. Yeah, I think, or just like a history lesson or Econ 101 or something. I mean, honestly, I find those stories really interesting.
Yeah, me too. I think that'd be super cool to do. I mean, like, how often do you come across somebody? Right? It's like, how often do you come across somebody who has that experience too? I feel like it's few and far between, at least, in the realm of retail trading.
Yeah, it was interesting time. It's funny looking back on it. I mean, we did some just ridiculously interesting stuff, and some of the conversations were just crazy. And again, it's funny too, because it all goes back to kind of individual people, and I can look at how much the losses that we took at the bank during that period, and I can ascribe them to 5 people, literally, that made individually poor decisions that nobody really looked at them and caught on. And if you take those 5 people out of the loop, we're in a much better spot than we ended up being in.
That's interesting.
Oh, have you guys ever seen a movie called what was it called? It was called like Making Mahoney or something like that. It was about a Canadian banker. Really great movie. You guys should check it out. I'll find the title, but it was basically about this banker who had a gambling problem.
That's awesome.
And he was literally he was like so in the hole, he started writing like fraudulent loans to his clients and then taking the money and going and gambling it at a casino.
Oh, no shit.
And just he got himself like deeper and deeper and deeper into the hole. But it's a really interesting movie. I'll put I think it was called Making Mahoney.
Is it recent?
Hang on. I don't want to. Let me find it. I'll tell you exactly.
239.
What was his name? And it's all based on a true story. Oh, there we go. It's called Owning Mahoney from 2003.
Interesting. I'll have to look it up after this.
It's Philip Seymour Hoffman, great actor.
Oh yeah, he's one of my favorites.
Oh, so good. I was just watching Moneyball the other day. You know, it's funny. Moneyball might be one of my favorite trading movies. It's kind of similar, right? It's like follow the math.
Oh, without a doubt. Have you ever read the book?
No, I haven't.
It's so good, and it's actually so much better than the movie is.
Really? Oh gosh.
It really goes into the math and the theory behind it. And
Interesting. Oh gosh, yeah, I'll definitely look into that. I was literally watching that movie yesterday. Because like I love the part where he like doesn't watch the games because he's like, you know, sometimes trading feels that way where you're like, I'm trusting the math, you know.
Yeah, no, without a doubt. Yeah, the guy who wrote it was a former writer for the Wall Street Journal, so he's a business guy. He's actually written some other stuff. He wrote a book about the financial crisis. It's really good too.
I'm actually listening to a crazy audiobook that was written in 1982 it's a science fiction book about AI that's really interesting. And it's just this one computer guy from 1982 that worked at like a cracker factory or something that just wrote one of the best sci-fi books ever made, put it for free on the internet, and then never did anything ever again. And it's just been like you look at movies like The Matrix, and all these movies are all directly inspired from this one like novel.
What's the name of it?
It's called. It has like a long title. 1 second. I'll tell you exactly. It's called.
Just calling
It's called
this
The
looking for short.
Metamorphosis of Prime Intellect. Prime Intellect is the name of the AI. So it's just this long story about 1,000 years in the future after AI has kind of taken over everything, and then it goes back and then goes through the whole history, starting with the first one and how they got there, kind of a thing. I'm only like halfway through, but it's really, really good. It's dark, but it's really good. And it's like the Moneyball book, it's written by a computer scientist.
Bingo.
So it's like written with a lot of like technical, you know, he really thought through how all this stuff works. It's really interesting.
Just caught a short there for the sweep of the micro liquidity to the left. I don't know what's going on, but the market's dumping all of a sudden aggressively.
Yeah.
It's weird when open.
Yeah, it's really cranking down here. I don't know.
Well, I
what
picked up
this is.
an Apex party pack yesterday, and
Oh,
I think I'm gonna like just trade very aggressively today. Just one account at a time.
nice. I don't know what that was, but
Well, market's opening in like 2 minutes, so
yeah, I don't know if somebody was. That almost looked like profit taking or something because of the way that it happened. It was just all at once, a big burst downwards. But it's funny because I was looking for price to come down because we came back inside the. I'm going to share my screen. We came back inside the VWAP bands, and then we've literally just been. Fuck. Hold on a second. I'm opening up the wrong thing. We came inside the VWAP bands, and then we failed to reclaim band 1. We've just stayed on the inside. Let me share my screen. I'm like taking the trades on my phone because it's faster for me to be able to manipulate everything, but I'm using paper trading on my screen to like literally place the same trade, so that way, you know, people on the stream can see it. No, it's not gonna let me share it to Discord. It's got some like quirk where if I don't do it before I start streaming, then sometimes it doesn't let me do it. Yeah. Oh well. All right. Well, regardless. Looking at some shorts. I was looking at the market to come down at open. Still am. I'm thinking that I want to see it get through the 2 VWAP levels that are immediately below us and come down to the composite POC at 021.
Stop MNQ buy.
But I'm not really sure.
Stop MNQ sell.
Obviously, we'll see what we get.
MNQ buyers.
Wow. Market's going
What's up,
fucking
y'all?
crazy. Good morning, man.
morning.
Morning, Josh. Morning.
I don't know why this is going crazy like this. I gotta mess with the iceberg settings. I need that for now. Yeah, it came right down to 021. It did hit that level. So it basically came down and rejected off of the 3-day composite POC. And now we're looking for a climb. We'll see. This might just be a straight downtrend. I think if it breaks this level, it'll continue lower.
All right, let's see what's going on. Nice. Okay.
I was thinking I have to call Jovan in a little bit. He should be in the Dominican Republic by now. All right, so it looks like
How long is he down there?
we're sitting right on top of the overnight VWAP. He should be down there for about a week, I believe. I forget if it was 5 days or 7 days. But yeah, he'll be down there for a little bit. I'm sure he'll be in the chat. He'll drop some pictures and stuff. He usually does when he takes trips. I'm excited for him though. So like up until like a year ago, he had never traveled anywhere, like anywhere outside of New England, essentially. So he went to Puerto Rico, which was like his first time leaving, you know, the Northeast even really. And he was just like so fucking excited about it. So now I know he's like wicked pumped about the Dominican Republic.
That's so funny, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is. It's funny watching it too because I feel like, you know, when you buy your kid like Christmas presents and you're excited to see them open it, that's how I feel about Jovan taking trips. Like he's my kid and I'm just excited for, you know,
To go experience life.
yeah. I'm like, come on, little buddy, spread your wings, fly.
Yeah. Oh, 3,000.
Yeah, it's funny. We go to the Rolex 24 race down in Daytona every year.
Oh,
And,
nice.
My son brought a friend of his come with, and he had grown up in South Florida, and he had one of his buddies he grew up with came up to camp with us for the race, and his buddy was saying, yeah, he goes, this is the farthest north I've ever been.
Oh, wow.
He was like 22 years old, and he had never been out of South Florida.
Wow.
I feel like I was very fortunate because I was in my early 20s when our band went on tour, like all over the U.S. So I got to like have that, like into the wild, hanging out with your friends and traveling and adventuring time.
That's cool.
That is cool. I haven't pulled the trigger on this yet, but I'm looking at a potential long from this level. This consolidation on top of VWAP with the failure to break down lower makes me think price wants to climb. If that level got defended.
Yeah, I'm looking at yesterday's low. Looks like we kind of bounced right off of it.
Yeah, I'm looking for like a target essentially. I almost took it right there at the bottom, and it would have played out because I would have had my TP right about where price just traded through. But there's just not really like a target around here that I like, like a good liquidity target. But I guess the swing high from right before the open might be a good level. But it looks like that VWAP area it literally came and sat right on top of the overnight, and like lots of sellers hit, and it just didn't go through it. So it looks like institutions are defending that level. So I would expect it to go up for at least a little bit.
Well, we got some room up until yesterday high. So.
Yeah, and like the newly formed New York high, that's the only reasonable liquidity level to go for right now. The other ones are 500 points above us, and then London low is what, like 300 points below us. So we got some distance to travel before we do any meaningful sweeps. And now we're rejecting off current session POC. Tempted to long through this order block here, but I'm just going to wait on this. See what we develop. It's a bummer I didn't take that first long, though. It looks like that would have played out. Pull your screen up, Barrett. There we go.
Stop MNQ sell.
I'm gonna rotate OBSDRs in a sec. See if I can move now while there's nothing going on that I want to trade. There we go. Oh, is this this is your screen, Josh?
Yeah, I'm not sharing my
Oh,
screen.
okay. I thought this was yours. Hell yeah. I got yours up on the stream, Josh.
Oh yeah, I can. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and share it, but you don't have to share it with everyone. I'm just gonna get it set up so I don't have to go back.
No, that works. I pivot between them.
Yeah, perfect. One sec. Let's see.
I like that we've opened like this. Like that we failed to break lower from that point, and that we just rejected off of VWAP with that big old wick, but we're not breaking the POC. I feel like this is pretty good. This is like pressure building, essentially. This is ideally we don't want to see for like a bigger move to come out of this whole thing.
Stop MNQ sell. Stop MNQ sell.
Let's go. It's trying to melt down. Do you already have like a bias set up, Josh?
MNQ sell. Stop MNQ sell.
Not yet. Not yet, brother.
Look, we did the same thing. We came right down to that overnight VWAP, sat right on top of it, and stopped. It's interesting that it's trying to get to. If we break this VWAP level and start coming down, I'm gonna take a short.
Iceberg MNQ
Here we go.
high. Stop MNQ
I'm
sell.
gonna be looking to short through New York low.
Sell.
When was this wick formed? This is during the 9:30 candle. Fuck, I'm gonna miss the short. Come on, come down for the sweep. It's got an order block here that has some weight to it. I don't know if it's gonna be able to get through this. So I'm gonna trade towards the sweep of the 9:30 candle, but let's see if we have the momentum to actually break this order block down at the bottom.
So
This
are
makes-
you trading it to the bottom?
Yep, yeah, I'm trading. I'm in a short
I got-
to the sweep of that
Gotcha.
9:30 candle wick, but I don't think it's gonna be able to do it. It looks like institutions are adding at the bottom. That was a big old sell
I
candle.
just
though.
added a short position.
You just added a short.
Yeah. And I'm gonna take it to 893.
Man, sellers are a selling here, but are we gonna get this? Like, this order block means fucking business, bro.
Yeah, that's looks like yesterday low is what you're looking at.
Wow, look at that bump up, man. I just got wrecked in that trade. God damn it. I still believe in the short, so I'm just gonna hold it. This might be quite the loss, though. Like, look at that pressure right back down. It's just the order block down here. Like, it's, you know, whoever went long at the open defending their position and adding to it. Come on, sellers. Nah, yeah, it's not gonna get it.
Yeah, we're kind of right in the middle of the day range right now.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to close this one out and just find another entry. Still hanging in there because it looks like it's not decided on full-blown long yet, but
Yeah, agreed.
okay, yeah, now it looks like it is. That was a
I'm out.
brutal move.
Yeah, it was.
I'm still in it. 2 micros. We're down $400.
Oh, not yet. I closed mine, bro.
I mean, it did pump up, but I just don't see it as a bull market right now.
Yep.
So I'm torn on it, you know what I mean? I want to close it because it is pretty negative, but at the same time, I'm like, do I see this pumping up and continuing higher? I don't know. Not sure I'm convinced of it. Looks like we're rejecting off current session POC. I want to see if it comes down from here, or I mean, at this point, it makes sense for it to go up and sweep the internal range liquidity to the left. So I mean, it's definitely going to go up, but yeah,
Gosh, that is just a rip higher.
Yep.
yeah. That's it for me. All right. I guess I was wrong about that one.
Curious if we close
Stop MNQ sell.
outside the little. Yeah, see, we're right back in the little dude range.
Yeah. I still want to see that bottom get taken out. I'm still in this fucking trade. I'm either going to close it with a better exit point or maybe just hold it and see if it completes at this point. But we're still inside the VWAP bands from the overnight with a swing failure pattern rejection at the top. So to me, this is still a bearish trade. And CVD failed to make it
We're only
higher.
3 candles in, but they've all been kind of like inside closes.
Yeah.
So it's kind of indicating that we haven't quite picked direction yet. Yeah, another inside close.
Okay, now I'm convinced that we're bullish. Still rejected though. Sheesh. Tough.
Mhm.
Tough to get a read, man. Like, I don't know if I want to close this or not. I'm also thinking about adding to it at the top to average down and then just exiting at VWAP.
It's hard to say because it's early, but you know, you could make sense of going short here and then putting your stop at high of day.
Yeah.
But it's also very early. Like, we've only had 3 candles in the New York session, so I'm not convinced this is like a range just yet. Or like how strong it is.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it looks pretty bullish to me though, because it's staying on top of VWAP. I mean, we're rejecting the POC, but it's staying on top of VWAP now. So I'm not 100% convinced either. Like, it looks like it wants to come down and break it, but buyers keep snapping back into play. So
I updated my current look on the screen.
I'm gonna take a peek here in a
Stop
sec.
MNQ sell.
Just want to see what we do when we come down to VWAP here.
Stop MNQ sell.
A lot of levels to try to get through if we're gonna come down. I don't think we're gonna get it. I think that was probably the optimal exit point.
So really, actually, kind of what I'm looking at is like,
Stop MNQ buy.
Yeah.
so basically we have our 15-minute range established. And it's very tight.
MNQ buy.
Yeah, we're gonna average down this position. Let's hope this doesn't bite me in the ass. We get the swing failure pattern at the top, so.
Absorption MNQ sellers.
Absorption at VWAP. Nah, yeah, it's a strong bull
push.
market. They're gonna push it right through.
Let's see. Close inside the 15-minute range, so it could be rejection.
Yeah. Get some significant sellers
But
kicking
we'll
into
see.
gear.
Watching the next 5-minute candle.
Yeah, it's gonna go right on through.
Break on through to the other side. Let's see here. Yeah, looking good.
I do think it's going for the highs. I'm in a short right now. It's about 150 points against me, but it's a small position, so I'm holding it. See what happens.
You say it's 150 points against you?
Yeah, it's 150 points against me. Oops, and I just got signed out of my live, which doesn't help the cause either.
I think profit is at 264.
Yeah, I'm gonna close this out and re-enter bullish with a much larger position.
How much was that one down?
It's a $900 loss.
Oof.
Absorption MNQ
Sorry about that, bro.
sellers.
Nah, it's okay. I'm still in it too. I'm holding it for. I think what I'm gonna do is just hold it for the session because I still believe in the shorts, but I'm debating. I'm like, do I want to close this, enter long, and target the highs and just make back my loss? I think at this point, yeah. So close that position. Gonna re-enter, targeting the highs.
I have my stop at 170.
What's your TP at?
264.
264. So it looks like we're about to sweep
Yeah.
250 in a second. There's some significant liquidity at that level.
The information said that Anthropic has started early stage work on its own AI chip.
Going in long for the sweep.
Absorption MNQ sellers.
Took profit on that. That was 150. I'm looking to target New York high at this point.
We should get a nice squeeze right here.
Like a big position.
Yeah, like a big position.
Absorption
All right, I'm going to go in
MNQ
5 to the sweep of the highs. Let's see why it would stop now. Yeah, I'm in.
Glad I have my cough button. That was quite a sneeze.
I'm actually about to close this position in a second here. I don't think I trust this long anymore. Gonna give it a second to see if buyers pick it back up, but it looks like a pretty significant downside squeeze. Yeah. Getting mopped on this position too. Nah, yeah, sellers are fucking pumping it down, dude. This could just be a little pullback right here, but that was a lot of sellers in that move. Nah, yeah, they're squeezing back downwards.
So if they're hesitating.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I can't really check right now, so maybe just leave the room.
Top of the hour, we get the US factory orders month over month for the month of May. Full bounce -2% on the prime, 4.8%. At the range of 4.1 to -3.7% expected. We also get the revised durable goods numbers. Full bounce -4.5%, unchanged from the prior. All durable goods forecast of 1.3%, unchanged for the prior.
I'm about to exit this long. I'm gonna take a little loss on this.
Still in it.
You're still in it?
Yeah, I'm still in it. Mm-hmm.
Trying to hold it, but it looks like there's liquidity above us at 250 that we're rejecting off of for whatever reason. I don't know if that level's being reloaded or whatever, but I'm losing confidence in the buyers to push it up higher.
I mean, the RSI still looks good. So does the MACD. I think it's just consolidating. I think we're actually going to get another nice push up.
Yeah, I'm still looking for a long. But it hesitated a lot, so it might go back into the 15-minute range.
Yeah, I'm closing this bitch up. This is melting. I mean, it could be a consolidation, but yeah, that was a huge loss. Wow. All right, that's it for me today, guys. That was a massive loss. Holy fuck. Ugh. It's rejecting off of the monthly VWAP, but I do think it's going to continue higher. But I just couldn't stay in that trade any longer. Like that, not gonna risk it.
So it's not worth it. Not if you're already down on the day. You know what I mean?
No, I know. If it does go for the sweep, I'll re-enter the last few points before the sweep, but I'm not going to take it from here, where it's still 100 points away. Luckily, I built up a pretty big profit buffer yesterday, so that didn't kill me that much. It's just profits, but it's still annoying. 280's looking pretty good for a target too.
I actually moved my take profit to 343.
343.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna re-enter at the top. I am gonna take one more stab at
Be right
this.
back.
This is
One
pretty
second.
bullish. Yep.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at. It's like I want to see. There's a minute left in this candle. If it can break high of day, close nice and clean, I could participate in a long there.
I'm gonna get the swing failure pattern at the top. This does just look like consolidation before continuation, but this is pretty tough.
Yeah, I think so. I think we're, like I said, I still think we're going to get a nice push up just looking at the RSI.
Yeah.
Let me look at the high time frame. What do we got up here? What are we at? Alright, so there was a 15-minute order block that caused this rejection the first time from high a day. 10 seconds to some kind of data. I didn't catch what it was.
Absorption MNQ buyers.
1.3%, shares are higher than forecast -2%. The prior was revised up to 5.3% from forecast 8%. Durable goods revised -4.5% as expected. Forestry will be revised 1.4%, 1.4% higher than forecast 1.3%.
I don't know. I don't even know what it was, honestly. I didn't listen to it. There we go. Weird, man. It's like, it's something about that level. Like, it broke up there and then immediately rejected.
And we close to the US factory orders report for May on the feed for those interested. Bank of England's man says if outturns, especially if expectations are unfavourable for the underlying inflation process, an activist move can bring inflation expectations and outcomes toward the 2% target. Inflation compared to downside risks for activity. Says the trade-off between inflation risk and activity has led me to place more weight on inflation persistence, shifting my view towards a longer hold. Essentially, needs to lean against that risk.
Alright, it's coming up into the 15-minute order block here in a sec.
Like that close. That was a good close.
Yeah, that looked pretty good. Seems unlikely that it wouldn't go for the sweep now. But there's a big block of liquidity at 280 that I want to see it take. And then an even bigger block at 300.
I've posted the full speech by Bank of England's man on the feed for those interested.
Mm.
Absorption MNQ sellers.
In June, cost-oriented inflation pressures were being offset by domestic-oriented financial restrictiveness.
Alright, long to the sweep. I'm gonna take a stab at it. Going into the order block though.
And man says that fiscal measures are important in getting us back to the inflation targets.
Just trying to come up for that 300 level. order book, please. Yeah, I think so. Because I went into the order block and it started printing a rejection.
Stop MNQ sell.
Unreal. Crazy day, man. The rejection off of POC. We'll see. This is my invalidation point down here at the VWAP band, so. Yeah, it's still dropping. Yeah, that was it. It's bouncing this level right here at VWAP, so I'm giving it a second to see what we do with the band, but if we break below the band, then I'll close out. It's no longer a valid long at that point. Got a pretty good squeeze right there, though, so we'll see. But rejection at the POC. There we go. Bulls are trying to squeeze it, but not enough strength to get past the POC.
But sources, Russia increased their oil exports from Western ports to a record of 3 million barrels per day in June. Russia plans.
No, yeah.
Okay, well, it's 1 week volatility. It's 5.21%, its lowest since January 22nd.
Bullish swing failure pattern. It's weird that we're back down in that range. Like, if we were going to take out the highs, I feel like we wouldn't be trapped in this fucking range right now.
Stop down with profit.
Yeah. I'm out, man. Alright. Well, I'm gonna hop off for the day. I'm not gonna keep taking trades. I'm just fucking losing, you know? Oh, man, what a rough morning. That was fucking
Oh,
brutal.
bro, you always got tomorrow.
Yes, sir. There is always tomorrow. but I'm gonna go take a little walk around, do something else, so I'm not just sitting here fucking trading more, you know.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
I'm gonna finish up my coffee, but it was good trading with you guys, regardless.
Yeah, good trade with you too, bro. Take care, man.
All right, guys, enjoy the rest of your day. I'll talk to you a little later.
You too, bro. Be safe, though.
All right, thanks, man.